Hey everybody, Tag Life Done Free. Hey, I found another property. It's 40 acres, solid woods, got a creek running through the center of it. I'm going to do a quick video on it today. I hope somebody finds it useful. So if you're interested in taking a look at another piece of land we found out here in the community, come on, let's check it out. All right, everybody, so here's this piece of land. It's 40 acres, and you look here, it's right here at this red star. The closest town would probably be Circleville, and we have a bunch of community members in this area right here. So you would be a long ways from Malone. That lake right there, that's Banner Creek Lake outside of Holton. I live down here on this other side over here. But anyway, let's look at some pictures here real quick. So this is the actual property right here. And you can see this beautiful creek that runs through here. They say it's 40 acres. It's not a perfect square, but the good news is in this particular case, you'd own both sides of the creek, at least in here. A couple of pointer things. Lots of woods. So you're going to have to be pretty ambitious because in order to have prairie, in order to have livestock, there's some stuff that's going to have to be cleared out. But, one of the positives to that, like when we did our pond, I built a pond in the middle of woods like this. And so all those trees that came down, we are still milling lumber after all that time. And so that lumber becomes pretty valuable as well. Let's look here real quick. So this is the topographical for it. And so this area right here, for those of you who don't know how to read a topographical, this is your highest elevation right here. And it's got a fairly gentle slope heading this way. In a topographical map, for those of you who don't know, the distance between the two lines tells you how steep it is. So if these lines were right up on top of each other, you would know it would be pretty significant. But it looks like the highest point of the elevation is going to be about right here, which is about 1,100 and maybe 40 feet, 1,120 feet. From this line right here, which is the 1120 mark, to the 1110 mark, this drops 10 feet. So that's a pretty, slow drop. But so let's look at some of the details on it here real quick. So as I mentioned before, it's 40 acres. It's been on the market 81 days. I don't know how I missed this one, but apparently I did. It's in rural Jackson County, Kansas, as it says right there. Super secluded. I know this area really, really well. Let's go down here. So right here, it's listed by this guy, right? And that's the name of the company, K1 Legacy Partners, LLC. Anyway, so we see here, looks like he's asking $6,875 an acre, which I'll tell you is, I would consider to be expensive. But everything's expensive. There is no land out here or really anywhere that I'm aware of that's cheap. But so that is what that is. Let me see anything else down here. Okay, yeah, schools. So it's part of the Jackson Heights School District. This is really, really important. So Jackson Heights is, if you guys remember in some of my previous videos, I said there was a school district up here who did not mandate the mask during the COVID thing. And this is the school. And so I know all of the board members. I know a lot of the people in charge. I know the superintendent really well. And this is, of all of the schools, in my opinion, in this area, this is going to be the one that's going to have the best, constitutional foundation, going to have the best of those types of things if you're not homeschooling. So let's look here. Excuse me. So from Holton, it's about 6 miles north. So that gives you the directions there. On 278th, 1.2 miles off of Highway 75. And so you guys know Highway 75 is the main highway that runs through Jackson County. It's a 2-lane highway, so it's not like it's an interstate or anything like that, but just so everybody knows. Let me see what else. Got anything other good stuff down here? Well, it tells you right here that at a purchase price of $275 with a 20% down payment and a 6% interest rate, it's got about a $1,300 payment. That's about all right there. Let's see if we can get some other information. I don't think this is going to give me anything more. Nope. Jackson Heights, history. Goodness, there's not a lot here, is there? Mortgage Center, etc. Let's go back to map view, see what it tells us here. Okay. Let's pull out here a little bit so I can show you guys. Okay. So this is Holton, Kansas right here. Right? I live down here in this area, so this is going to be up here. But like I said, there's a lot of community members around here. So Circleville, Soldier would all be in the the area. Netawaka up here. So it's going to be north of Holton. We have community members up here, down here, down here. I don't think we have any over here. But oh no, we do. A little bit north of there, but we do. So anyways, that's the street view. If you look and pull out here, as far as Kansas goes, see, it's up in this northeast corner right here. But this is really, really, really pretty country over here. Lots of water, lots of trees, and lots of hills. Street view will give us much here. Let's see if I can get out of here. If you look, isn't that funny how it focuses that way? There you go. So it's pretty much woods, I would say. I have not been over there, but I certainly would go over there if someone wanted me to and go take a look at it. I also have a like-minded community realtor. If someone wants to talk to them, you can definitely hit me up and I will give you that contact information. But it looks like the address is 11571 278th Road. Just there north of Holton. So I hope somebody finds it useful. I hope we can get a community member grown up into the area. And I like the place. I like the resources. It wouldn't scare me a bit. I know that it will some. But I hope you find it useful. Tag out.